What's for you is for you. You don't have to force entry anything, not even a relationship. Relationships should not be hard.
It should.
We have convinced ourselves, oh, we got to work it. It's got to be hard. Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
No, that's only if you're doing it on your own.
Thank you. When it's God, those doors will open. Relationships will flourish. They will develop. They will fulfill your purpose. They will fulfill your need. Iron sharpens iron. Peace, no drama. All of these things brings him glory.
Yeah.
He wants to have the glory in your relationships.
Yeah.
If he's not getting the glory and you're getting it or they're getting it,
who's that relationship benefiting?
Is it selfish?
Yeah.
A lot of times we're in selfish relationships. It's all about me and what I'm getting out of it and what I can do, what I can't do.
Yep.
I'm telling you from experience, let it go. What's for you is for you.
Yep.
God will show you that person's heart. Again, we have to be so in tune with our Father that we see it and not ignore. When God shows you a person's heart, God showed me this man's heart, not his bank account, not where he stayed, not his status, not his job, not his credit, not his debt. God didn't show me any of that. God showed me his heart, and his heart was a heart of go after God. Perfect? No. But just trying to love God and do what God has called him to do with the best that he knew how to do. And he needed a helpmeet. Women, let's talk about these relationships. A helpmeet means, listen to the word help meet. If that man doesn't need your help, why would God let you guys meet?
Right. It's good.
When God showed me this recently, if he didn't need help, why would he allow you guys to meet? Because he brings the woman in to be a helpmeet. Men need us.
Yes, absolutely.
More than they know.
Yeah.
And we need them more than we know. So we have to be careful not to judge a current person's situation because you don't know where God is taking that person with your help. There's things that God wants to do in this man's life, and he knew that Marshall needed to be there to help him get there.
Absolutely.
From wisdom, knowledge, understanding, everything.
Yep.
And those, if you're a man and you're listening, listen. Don't disrespect the help that God has given you.
Yep.
Don't think you don't need their help. Don't allow pride and ego to get in the way of that help meet.
Yep.
Because you're so used to doing it yourself. When you're married, there's no longer a me. There's an us.
Yeah.
And in relationships, in marriages, we have to look at it differently.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, God, if he had it all together, what would he need me for?
Right.
If we had it all together, what would we need God for?
Yep.
God wants us to depend on him.
Yeah. Right.
So if you have a relationship with God, that's the model for our earthly relationship.
Yeah.
What do the man need if he has it all together? And if he had it all together and the next day something happens and he no longer has it all together, will you help him? Will you pick him up? Will you be there to support? Because many times women look at what the man has the now, and that's what they marry. The now status, the current status.
That can change it anytime.
But that can shift, baby. If it shifts, God will show you if he really put you guys together. I've seen so many relationships, when it shifted, they shifted right on out.
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful about our list that we have. Does that list show you the person's heart? Romantically, platonically, family, friends. Does it show you that person's heart? I know the hearts of my friends. I know the hearts of my husband. And that's what it boils down to. Do they have a heart of Christ? Because if they have a heart of Christ, they're going to have a heart for you, and vice versa. And I've even had relationships come back around, like 360, like, okay, we wasn't really close back then, but now we're close now. We're on the same spiritual level versus before we wasn't. And it could be vice versa for you. It could be someone you've grown up with, and you think because she's your childhood friend, they're supposed to be with you today. No.
I was gonna say that was I don't know if it was a relationship, but I mean I thought me and this brother was pretty cool at first, but it was always debating. It was always this pray that like they think they know everything, you know, and it was like
Couldn't tell them anything.
Couldn't tell them nothing. You know, and they thought that because they read something that gave them the authority to believe that they knew what they was talking about. No. Because when you're reading something based on what information that was given. Did you do other research? You know, because people have different opinions. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't just say
you got to research you research.
Right. You got to research the research that you research in order to confirm that what you're talking about is of truth.
Right.
Okay. But it was always arguing. Then I started realizing that it seemed like it was more being competitive. That's when I started to realize, okay, this guy's not good for me. Period. And this guy's not good for me.
I always knew when my husband comes home being negative, most of the time it's the person that he's talking to.
Yeah. It was like man, this individual here. Yeah. Okay, God, I see what's going on. So I'm asking you to, and I said, God, I'm asking you to remove this. And sure enough, he removed it. We just stopped talking. Why? Because I know that was God. I know that was God delivering me and delivering him. Yeah. It ain't just me, it's delivering him. You know, because I wasn't good for him, he wasn't good for me.
Right.
You know, that's just the bottom line. So I'm good with that. You know, no animosity, no bitterness. We just don't connect.
God can always bring people around. People change. God changed people. God can change people's heart and their mindset. And if people want to evolve and they want to become a better person, then
they're going to change.
They're going to change, and they're going to want to know because they care and they want to grow in the things of God. Right. They want to grow as a better person. But if it's meant to happen, if it's meant to be, it will be, no matter what. So hopefully this video really helped you guys. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to go to Spotify. We have the Process Life podcast. And so if you have not checked out our podcast, please do that. It is up and running. If you have Spotify, if you don't have Spotify, it's free to subscribe. It's also free to subscribe to this channel. Again, we want as many people to start seeing our videos. And in order for them to do that, you have to hit the like button. You have to comment below. So if you're interested in our coaching sessions, go to theprocesslife.com. That is theprocesslife.com. If you're interested in our journals, theprocesslife.com/journals or shop. All right. And do your shopping at The Process Life. Love you guys. Be blessed. And until next time. Mwah.